This is Agbabloshi, a suburb of Accra, the capital of Ghana. But local residents have given it a nickname, Sodom and Gomorrah. It's the home of the biggest electronic waste dump and is a livelihood for many. First it feeds them, then it kills them. This is one of the most polluted areas with toxins and toxic metals on the African continent.
This one copies. Aluminum.
Emmanuel Akandirike has spent his entire childhood at the dump site. He's never been to school, so he can't go elsewhere. For him, this job is the only way to sustain himself.
I'm 14 years. Say, you will clone and papa demimba. No cook massy. Or cook mass no jam or no mimba and baba juma. No catcham say, me jumana a yaka crow beba. Babana quick cool.
Ghanaian laws forbid Emmanuel to work at all until he comes of age. But no one pays any attention.
And you see the small children, those who work here, some of them don't have parents. Some of them father died, some of them their mothers die, and some of them their mothers are there, but they don't take care of them. You know, as a small boy, and some of them they can't work here. After 12, they will go back to school. And some of them, they don't go to school at all. When they close school, they will come here. Some of them, early in the morning, they will come here, pick the iron, go and sell, get your money, move to school.
Naka company baby omuwe wait my nami de me ya mintimi nyesika ni mi se me sisa ade na mitna kwakoton commit my 200
This money, which is equal to $3 to $5, will allow Emmanuel to have at least one meal a day. Electronic waste comes to Ghana from the USA, Australia, Western Europe and Asia to the tune of hundreds of tons per year. There's enough work here at the dump site for everyone. Waste collectors, as well as those whose job it is to provide anything the collectors might need. Samisa Abubakari Rubaba sells food and has only been here at the site for 2 weeks. She's from the north of Ghana, where there's no work at all.
Like on cananti go ginde drinks. Ongle go put them your go lang o cananti yama. On cananti yama. Come I been on the business shop. So come among protector nang baza canapé. So can't sell BC, cacanapé. To qua, Mbella ya passan. Ya pa mamma o calara, parents yella farano book warm.
Samisa is 18, but she hasn't finished high school yet. She still has 2 more years to go.
No kunye bzika isna kam baba zan ma tashkuru ni nyam kamani ni gisna ni ka chan shkuru like do kamani chan ss style mban chan nursing training ntuna nes kan yila anan lehmba be kan lehma be kan leh ya pa ma ko den ni ni shalamba.
We start the scraps. That was 1991. We were about 50, but now we are about 4,000, 5,000. Our scrap is a good business because we do not this our scrap yard like our local companies. Like they will not get goods. The local maize, we supply them the iron. We give them more. No. So our work is number one Ghana.
RB 131 SR 2087 2087.
We look out for lead and cadmium, which could easily affect the people who spend time here, the kids who play around, the adults themselves. And the WHO recommended level for lead in the soil is 400 parts per million. And you are getting a bit over 1,000, 2,000, dependent on where we sample.
Then we will switch, then we go towards the road, where we started from. Then we can start coming in.
We did some work in 2010 with Blacksmith and the Ghana Health Service. We took 80 people here to check their blood and urine to see the level of contamination. And it was quite high, very high. Quite high in terms of if you don't get any medication, you don't eat well, you don't move away from the surrounding, over a period of time, you fall sick. If you fall sick and you still don't get medication, definitely you will die.
You burn any plastic, you have toxin. And then you have combinations out of a list of poisons which are ranking under the highest poisons in the world. The combinations are much more dangerous and are much faster working in your organism, shortening your life much faster, as if you are drinking everyday rat poison.
Victor Schaffer, a manager of a waste utilization company, came to Ghana from Germany. Working with waste here promised a high income, higher than in Western Europe.
I actually have joined the waste business to produce compost, because waste in Ghana contains more organic material as waste in Europe. I'm living here for 40 years, and I can say that the situation as such has not improved. And that is really dramatic. We have enough laws. It's not a question that we don't have enough laws. We have environmental laws, we have all the laws, but nobody's enforcing the law, so everybody's doing what he wants. And that is a problem. And that causes problem for all these people here. Yes, exactly.
Just look at everything here.
Exactly.
Where we are living, even where we used to walk, to where we even eat.
Yeah.
It's very bad for us.
Absolutely.
Look at human beings living here.
Yes, every day
Human
they
beings
come
living
closer.
here. Every time it's coming closer. Humans
Yes.
are living here.
Yes, yes.
We don't think about ourselves, but we
No,
think about the children.
but even yourself you have to think about,
see?
because you are also getting sick. And if you are getting sick, you cannot care for the children anymore. So the action is really serious. And therefore, we brought Sam here to have also from the outside some international
You
pressure.
have to help us because it's not good.
The people which are owing the site are cashing in this waste. So they are making every day a lot of money, of course without taxes.
Emmanuel's family has always lived in poverty. When his mother was alive, it wasn't that hard for the boy. She would always find a way to feed her son. But to do this, she had to work almost around the clock.
No, na aye moja sa na munde ne ko daughter ontimi nkasa na munde ne ba fie na munde ne ko papa bi o ye ni sa ontimi kasa bi.
Today has been a good day for Emmanuel. He's earned enough to buy food and can now have a rest in his temporary home. These 2- and 3-storied shacks are right next to the dump site. People eat, sleep, and keep cattle here. No one pays attention to the smell coming from the dump site or the fact that they are surrounded by poison.
Challenge in Benzurgu Malana, Ombenum needs, Ombenum Venya, and Gambe do Benzurgu. Bene Ominum Venya can da go Ozambon carve Madufuni, Kankuchan, Daretu, Kankuchan Hanedu, Intention and Benzurguma. So near the young will from Benchika Zuhabzani. The Anchika and Zikamala fee. Benchika Zuhabzana. No woman. Yanzan Lebanon Lunye, so Nagarna come a hinky, Nagarna come Fogger Hinkma.
You can also argue, if you are cynic, that more people die on the road in Europe as people dying from this waste. In figures, maybe, but when you count how many people are sick and dying later, and how many of these kids have a very short life, and they are not registered while they are dying. Nobody says, oh, they were working in Akbuk Bloshi, therefore they made only 20, 22, 25 years and then they are dead.
This is PML Children's Hospital. We, on a daily basis, we see children anywhere from 200 to 400 cases a day. We do see cases coming from the Abuglushi area. So these are some of the general wards that we have here. Formerly, you know, there will be times we won't be getting so many patients. You know, but now it seems like we're getting cases throughout the year because we are seeing an increasing number of chest infections. So it's possible, it could be attributable to some of these pollutants coming from these dump sites.
There are no official numbers as to how many people die of deadly poisoning in Abuglushi. No one registers the number of diseases caused by this ecological disaster. There are no statistics of it at all in Ghana.
Akbuk Bloshi has two sides. On one side is the biggest fruit market in West Africa. It's the biggest fruit market in West Africa. And on the other side is the biggest contaminated site in the whole world, not only in West Africa. So, and this is just a street in between. So that means we are also accepting that when these kids are burning all these rubbers and plastics and all that, this smoke goes opposite side to the food.
Market, onions and all that. So effectively, the people who buy from here, and you realize there were cattle being reared at the site, they'll kill it, they'll cook, people will eat. So it's not only about the people here, but it spreads to other parts of Accra.
Nakanachia, Nyakama, Nirupam, like Kama, Nitoni Shiva, Kama Nirupam Bam, Nitoni Shiva, Kabu, my friend, Kasobian, go on the business, some of them are on the business. I mean, Nyasha go like Kama 17 to 15, Kabu, my friend. So, be on Tom Malaka, we must want to pour. So, we be on Malaka, we can boy, maybe take care of what to go through. نبيان تم بأشكرهم بيمينين يلا عرشة من دبكونهم so شيء كانت بنت سراقين يلا عرب ثلف زين كان سين يشكولا كان ندبوكس ما نقول تكان كداش كورنا مدنما كاتشي مبيدنس ما بكا بكوار مسو بكا لا عرب دنا تهمنا بشام دزوكاتي باشكر كان كاتو إن سراق دزوكاتي باشكر كان كاتو تبلا عرما Hey. I will not back up foolishness.
Officially, no electronic waste comes to Ghana. Only second-hand devices, which are sold in shops.
Which means you have 100 million, and I have 150 million a day. It depends. I know now who or no. I know let's say we organ for church. Church it means and I'm more experience ne or more na object means. We know here home theater hoovers and now we know speakers are join them for amplifiers. We use your plants with my planting for lights off with my use for see computer monitors. Yeah, all second-hand goods. Oh, do why you repair? Do why never you pass no? In no say on your pass in the air. Let's say no be condemn no. Let's say no any. Let's say no ya buano no almost a be fat almost a be to almost. When you say yeah, and it's our business. Yeah, oh yeah, and also yes, yeah, you did 20 say a fee maybe be a manager, sir, Edman home. And then yet, Menkwana, manager home. Everybody will be out or work with piano, manager home.
Victor Schaffer believes the trade of second-hand electronics in Ghana is really no more than a cover for e-waste traffic. And it's highly profitable, turning over around $250 million per year.
This is somehow a mafia. The ones which are collecting these used computers over there. So what you do is, you have a 40-foot container. In the back of the 40-foot container, you pack all the computers which are scrap, monitors, whatever you want. And in the front, you pack the ones which are still functioning.
This is the main trick that suppliers of e-waste use. Utilizing broken-down devices in developed countries is too costly. So they are sent to Ghana, to the dump site.
Everybody knows about the value of these containers. Yeah? So when you have a 40-footer, you can half calculate with a little bit what you can sell, and the scrap which is inside there, it's a 40,000 euros affair. To maximize his profit, he selects these poor boys, which are coming from the north and from all the sides, to Accra to find a little bit chop money. Direct, you can never go to the expert and say, look, my friend, you were the guilty one, you have killed 5 kids in Africa. Yeah? This you cannot prove. And of course, he will not take up the blame. He will say, I have sold used materials to somebody who came to my yard and bought it. I don't know what he's doing with it.
Na wasi sada de on bet ma pamu na ko osi sabia ma on bet ma bo na ukwa kwa pano on bet ma jini na onya faso esa no empesa ninja ye krom brother bi ono so wa ne number no ofreno nso me wa adwuma na ofreno no okacha ne se me ba on kanche ne se on kanche me se menjina ne yakakra no so weba ne akoyekro na me ji phone na me friend sa on so mfa.
And some of them are here, so everybody works here. And some people too are here, and some people too are here. So you see how the work it is. Everybody is doing his hard work. So that's the business.
The dump site at Agbo-Bloshi is divided into sectors, each of which has its own supervisor. But the last word always belongs to Abdullah Abdul Rahmani.
I'm in charge of everybody here. If anybody have a problem, they can bring it here. So I will judge it. If you don't have right, I will tell you your matter, you don't have right. So let's do it like this. Let's sort. Or if somebody collects somebody's money or somebody offends somebody, they will come here. I will talk to them so that everything will make cool. Assuming that even yesterday, I was at police station. They beat somehow, boy, Igbo boy, cut in ear. They arrest the boys. Even yesterday, I even went there to solve the problem for them so that this will calm down, so that the fight will stop. And sometimes when they arrest them at police station or other places, I'm the one who is going there.
Me say counterphone anopana mekoya na boy bi na me fro sron na me kono o peso yi misika na me huye na me kachre boys bi na mo ji misika mai na mo bono no jama koya. Bona ni mse me baye no na kulabi o motobo na mse me chia mamu ne anopa ebet ma so na anopa ne akoko ye train na ebe ya nyunde se ne bawe bobo kakra ne akoko jani ajuma bia ni wa mpe bono ana ndetina
Little voodoo, Camino na Maria. Yan through la Jilma, Catro family Jilma. The Yanchako Bazaar Yurma come only Yurma, Comama Yurma. So young Villa de Hasson Temino. The Yanchakan to Afan.
to feed themselves, to survive in Accra, they have to get somehow in this system. The ones which are dealing with the e-waste, they know all that, and they calculate all that. And if they give them, let's say, 5 or 8 Ghana cedis a day, so that they can more or less survive, the boys have no choice. They cannot say, I want more money. They say, you want more money? Okay, kick you out.